If you like games where stars play like stars, then this highlight is for you. How about Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers on the road in Texas to take on Luka Tease and the Dallas Mavericks? Early on, how about Luka inside? A deuce plus the foul. Other end, Joel Embiid on the same type of time. Luka had a fantastic quarter number one. How about 17 in the first, not to be outdone by the bearded one that pretty much matched him point for point. 16 points in quarter number one for James Harden. There were more stars. Harden's former teammate, Kyrie Irving, got to the money. Probably his best game as a Maverick thus far. Never has two identical finishes in the same game. Harden heading to the cup, channeling his inner Kyrie. And then Harden with the dish to his big fella, Joel Embiid. But the Dallas Mavericks got a response right before the half. It's Luka on that baseline, showing you what the grind can do when you work hard. Dallas up 71-67 at the half, third quarter. The Mavericks just get silly. Kyrie, 2 of his 40. Luka going bananas from 3. So was Reggie Bullock. The Mavericks are going to bust this game wide open and lead it 107-82. Okay, with a 25-point game, both teams bring their reserves in. Tyrese Maxey, the lone starter out there for Philadelphia, and boy, would he lead a ridiculous comeback. Maxey leads Philadelphia to a 15-zip run without Harden or Embiid on the court. So Jason Kidd's got to bring back his two main guys, and they both knock down big-time shots to give Dallas the momentum once again. As Philadelphia cut their deficit down to 6, it's Kyrie. Like I said, he had 40. Luka had 42 with 12 assists. And this is what the Dallas Mavericks envisioned when they made the Kyrie Irving trade. Pure dominance by two guys, and everybody ate off them. They beat a really good Sixers team by 7, 133-126. This is why I remain true to my premise. I'm not surprised the Dallas Mavericks almost blew a 25-point lead to the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm not shocked they blew a 27-point lead to the Lakers a few days ago. I've told y'all from the get-go, this Dallas Mavericks team can lose to anybody in the league. But there's a caveat. The other side to that is they have the capabilities in a 2-week span to beat anybody in the playoffs. They are my most dangerous team heading into the playoffs. It's the one team that you could very well sweep in 4 games. It's the one team that can very well sweep you in 4 games. You won't hear me say that about any other team in the playoffs. I'm serious. Some of the great teams like Boston and Milwaukee, you're not sweeping them under no circumstances. The Denver Nuggets, I don't believe they have the firepower to sweep you, right? The Dallas Mavericks are the one team that can go on either side of that. They have 2 unreal talents on the perimeter. And when they get going, like they did against Philadelphia, and they really got going, you're talking about 82 points between 2 guys. Everybody else on the court has no choice but to find rhythm, or you're not going to touch the ball. What's the point? If Kyrie and Luka got it going in the same game, which we hadn't seen a crap ton of since they got together, why would they pass the ball to anybody else? You not need it. They got 2 killers on the court. Look, most likely you're not going to double them both on one possession, which means one of those guys every time down is going to get one-on-one, and they're both capable of getting a good shot on every possession. The greatest compliment I tell you about Kyrie Irving all the time is I never see Kyrie Irving make the same move twice in one game. Never. Every move he makes feels different. It literally is art. When people be like, yo, that looks like art, basketball is art, sometimes I'll be like, they just hooping. I mean, when Kyrie does it, though, it literally feels like art. Luka Tease, when he gets inside that three-point line, I think he's literally the most unguardable guy in the NBA. I really do. And when he gets inside, when he attacks the rim, there's no way you can guard him. You cannot guard him. Now, when that three is falling like it was, he had 7 3-pointers made against Philadelphia. I mean, look, you're just going to lose that game in the playoffs. Just chalk that up to the little loss column. You ain't nothing you can do. Because if you come out Kyrie Irving, he can get hot and knock down 7, 8 threes. So you're going to have to pray that if Luka's got it going from 3, you're going to have to double him because he's microwave. You're going to have to double him for a fact and pray Kyrie Irving misses or Reggie Bullock misses or Maxi Kleber, who's back in that lineup, misses or Christian Wood misses. You're going to have to pray for those things because a very hot Luka Doncic he's unguardable. He's going to get you in foul trouble. He's going to attack the rim. He's just one of them ones. Won't see him come around like Luka that often. This is what scares me about this Dallas Mavericks team. This is why your favorite team out there, if you're not a Mavericks fan, should be scared about landing a first-round matchup with Dallas. All right? They're going to likely fall. They're going to likely fall backwards because they're going to lose a good amount of regular season games because as hot as they can get, they can go super cold, and they can blow any lead. They're going to likely be a 7 or 8 seed in the playoffs, which means they're going to get Memphis or Denver in the first round. And listen, against either one of those teams, I'm from Memphis. Before the Jokic fans say I'm hating on Nikolai and the Denver Nuggets, listen, I am picking the Dallas Mavericks over the Memphis Grizzlies or the Denver Nuggets in the first round if they get them. I'm serious, man. I'm telling them dudes are cold blood. They different. Them two dudes are different. Now, look, all bets are off if Kyrie Irving ain't into it mentally. Because as high as he can get as low. If he checks out, if he hears a rumor that Mark Cuban ain't going to pay him in a few months, all bets are off. All bets are off. But if he believes in this Dallas thing and he's engaged and believes there's legitimately a max contract coming his way if the Dallas Mavericks ball out, you're in trouble. Because that dude, when he's focused, that's one of the 5, 10 best players in the world. When he's focused.